the recording. Whenever you read a passage, whenever you do a passage, the first thing you should do is you should do a little survey of the questions. So if I go to the questions there, and if I see the types of questions, I see that the first set of questions are heading questions. We have to select the right heading here, right? Then the second set of questions are these radio buttons, which are called as MCQs. And the third set of questions are true, false, and not given questions. So I see that there are three different types of questions here. Now I'm going to reveal one big secret about these passages, how to get these questions right. The most important thing to realize is that all these questions are in sequence, which means the answer to the first question would pretty much be in the first paragraph, second question, second paragraph, third question, third paragraph, and so on and so forth.
Right.
Except for these questions where you have to find the heading. Yeah. Of course, these questions would not be like, you'll have to sort out and figure out which heading matches which particular statement. Right?
Rajiv, I have attempted it.
Yes.
So I have, understand the paragraph quickly.
Yeah.
But after I attempted, I scored very less. I don't know why.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Don't worry. So
Extremely limited I am. But I thought I would be scoring like say about 7 or 8. I don't know.
no, it's
I would
okay.
get-
It's okay. It's okay. Don't get disheartened. It's really the case that people usually score less because we don't know much about anything related to techniques or the types of questions, the types of passages, and so on. So it's absolutely fine. And I'm absolutely happy if you just attempted it. The purpose is not to score very high marks right now. It's just beginning our journey. So it's okay if we score less. And I'm just opening the answers here so that we can tally while doing the questions. Just give me 1 second. So this is development of museums. I think this is test 3. Just give me 1 minute, please. Mridmay, you also got a chance to answer these questions?
No, sir. Unfortunately, I saw your message quite late. So
Oh yeah, no. I actually sent it very late. So in case you want to, you can attempt it now and then I can send you all the answers. So from those answers, you can refer and see.
Sure.
Yeah, so in case you want to, you can disconnect from the call and do this passage. So that will make more sense. And,
Yes, I'll do that. Sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're most welcome. So this is test 4 and test 4. Arnav, you also could not do it, no?
No, sir.
Take some time to do it now. Don't worry. So
Okay.
in any case, I'm going to send these answers to you. So you have them. Here comes test 4 and the answers to this one. Which questions were those? Let me see. Just give me 1 second. I'll open the passage here.
Sir, I've attended the test 3, but I've just not marked the answers. I will mark, then I will send you the band how much I scored.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
You did the
Yes.
test, but you know the passage. That's what I wanted to know.
No, I have not attended. I've done in test 4. I have not done test 4. I've just done this passage you sent it me.
Development of museums, right? Yeah, I just
Yes,
wanted
yes,
to
yes.
do that only.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
Even if you have not done the whole stuff, it's okay.
Hmm.
Just this passage is the one which I want to discuss today. And with the help of this, we will be discussing all the technique.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. Took a little time for me to reach it. All right, now let us go to the questions and see how the questions are structured. Whenever you are doing any of these passages from the laptop, it is very important that you open two tabs like this. Yeah, so this is page number 89. So I'll open this one here and I'll go to page number 89 straight away. So here I've got the passage, here I've got the questions. So, you know, I don't have to scroll it again and again. So this is one important thing that you, one trick that you can use to save yourself from, you know, all this scrolling business. All right. So here I have the passage, here I have got the questions. So I'll not be scrolling. I can quickly jump from passage to questions easily if I open two different tabs like this. Yeah. Okay. So let me just try to understand the first paragraph. Okay. Now see, as I said, the first thing that you should always do is do a little survey of the questions. When I look at the questions here, the first set of questions are match the heading, which means pretty much I can read one paragraph at a time and see which heading matches it. All right. For paragraph A, they've already given the answer. So it is this one, collections of
Collection
factual evidence.
evidence.
Yeah, so collections of factual evidence is for the first one. I'll just read for the sake of it to understand what's going on. And this is one paragraph which I want you all to read maybe again now and tell me what exactly is this paragraph talking about. Just read paragraph A once again. It's open. You can all see the screen, right?
Yes, yes.
You just read it once and tell me what's the story in this one. How to read such long paragraphs and understand them? I'll tell you what. So what you can do is, you know, at random, divide this paragraph into two portions. This is the first portion and this is the second portion. All right. Whenever you find a big paragraph like this, divide it into two portions. All right. Don't read the whole stuff. Read the two parts. All right. So if I read this part, what is the meaning of it? I'll write one or two words here and then one or two words related to the next part. So I'll offload myself very often. You can see how I do it. Conviction that historical relics mean some historical things. So old things are provide infallible testimony about the past is rooted in the 19th and early. What exactly is it saying? What a long sentence. Conviction that historical relics provide infallible testimony. What is testimony? So all these old things provide some kind of evidence, right? Testimony is evidence, right? About the past is rooted in the 19th and 20th century. What is rooted? The conviction is rooted. What is conviction? It is belief, right? The conviction that old things provide a strong evidence about past is rooted in 19th and 20th centuries when science was regarded as objective and value free. What do you mean by this? So earlier people used to believe the artifacts, right? They have faith in the artifact.
Right.
Okay. Now what is he saying? As one writer observes, although it is now evident. So now, which means they are comparing it with the current time now. that artifacts are as easily altered as chronicles. What is he trying to say? Public faith in their veracity endures. Altered means changed, right?
Right, sir.
So artifacts can be changed like chronicles. What do you mean by chronicles? Chronicles means books of history. He's saying that it can be manipulated, they can be changed, you know. You can polish Akbar's shoes and put them in the museum. Who knows that it is all shining because of cherry blossom?
Right.
Yeah. So he's saying
Out
that
of all the
these-
paragraphs, it is the most difficult paragraph actually.
yeah, this is quite a difficult one. And one good way is you can always relate to what you know. So I have a little advantage over this, I mean, over you, because I know this paragraph, but then this technique really works well. What you can do is divide the paragraph into parts and just write a few things. So what they're saying is that artifacts can be changed. Isn't it? That's what it is. But still people believe in them. So this is what it is, that people have faith in the artifacts, but the fact is artifacts can be changed. So you never know when you go to a museum, and if they say that this is the sword of Akbar Badshah, you can always take it with a grain of salt. There's no guarantee it is Akbar Badshah or something else. Somebody might have just cleaned the sword of someone and put there. Isn't it?
That's true. Right.
You might go to some place and say, oh देखो गांधी जी की चप्पल रखी है. अरे गांधी जी थोड़ी ना बताने आ रहे हैं कि मेरी चप्पल थी है. हो सकता है तरुण की चप्पल रख दी हो वहां पे उठा के, बोला जी गांधी जी की है. Who is going to check it? Yeah, देखो Tarun is so happy. So this is what is this paragraph talking about, that artifacts can be changed. All right. So this is what these lines say. Now see, it's very important that you do this, especially for these difficult paragraphs. Write a little bit here in the margin. Then you can afford to forget it actually. Otherwise, you know, this dwells on you. You think of, oh, मुझे समझ में नहीं आया इसने क्या बोल दिया. Whatever you understand, just offload your mind by writing some words here.
It is actually more clear now.
Yeah. So this is very important technique in case you want to understand some paragraph. And for finding headings, there's no way. If I tell that there's a shortcut, no, actually there's no shortcut. You have to break your head against the paragraph to understand what it's trying to say. But then you know what? After doing 4-5 passages, you will understand the way they put information. And this is one of the toughest passages, because that's the reason I've taken it as an example here in the class. But yes, this milestoning actually helps. Let's read the next part. Museums used to look, and some still do, much like storage rooms. Okay. So museum used to look, and they look like storage rooms. Okay, so fine. So I'll write storage rooms. That's the keyword, right? Where things are all packed together. Good for scholars who wanted to study the subtle differences in design. So they were good for scholars, but not for ordinary visitors. So meant for scholars. They were meant for scholars. Right, so I'll say they were meant for scholars. To him, it all looked alike. Similarly, so there is some kind of similarity. Whenever you get these kind of words, which are connectors or discourse markers, circle them so that you know, कि भैया same pinch होने वाला है. Whatever he said earlier, similar to something he's saying. Information accompanying the object made little sense to the lay visitor. Who is lay visitor?
Common man.
Common man. So they were not meant for common man, they were meant for scholars or students, people who were doing some researchers or something like that. So the museums were meant for whom? They were meant for researchers. The content and format of explanations dated back into a time when museums were the exclusive domain of scientific researcher. Okay, fine. So got that. Now see, the technique that we used, you know, English people, it is generally said they use this technique to rule over us. Divide and rule. Remember?
Right.
That's what we did. We divided the paragraph in two parts and then we wrote about it. So now, even without looking at the paragraph, I can reconstruct the story. That people have faith in all these artifacts, but the fact is these artifacts can be changed. And earlier, the museums and all these things, these places were meant for researchers because all the information and the content was suitable for a researcher, not for common person. Isn't it?
Right.
Now, can you see, I don't have to go into the paragraph and read the paragraph because all these milestones serve my purpose.
And you've
Arun?
created shortcuts already.
Yeah, this is a very good shortcut. You may ask me that, oh, it takes so much time, but my dear, there's no way out. I mean, don't look at saving time right now. Let's try to understand the right techniques. It's okay to take a little longer, but then if we start understanding stuff, it will be great. You know, you'll be at peace all the time and you would know how to read and get the idea, get the answer. All right. Now, since you have invested so much time and energy understanding this paragraph, would you not like to reap some benefits?
Right.
Let's go for
That
our
is important.
ROI.
Yes, sir.
ROI is return on investment, right? See,
Yes, sir.
this is important. This is your brain. All right. So, you know, if you fill some information here and you keep on filling, after some time it will start falling. Isn't it? So before it starts falling, what you should do, you should stop filling it. So
And use
read
it.
one paragraph at a time. It is easy to remember the content of one paragraph. Do all the questions related to that paragraph and then forget this paragraph. Start with a new jar. So this will be for the second paragraph. You will read the second paragraph, do all the questions related to it, and when you are done, you will forget this. This is how I want you to do all the passages, okay? This is how you can deal with large amount of information. All right? Does that make sense?
Right.
My
makes
boss
sense.
used to tell me, if there is an elephant, make pieces of it and eat it. Right? Divide it in pieces. If you try to eat the whole, you can't even eat the egg of the elephant or egg of a chicken, egg of a hen, isn't it? So divide and rule is what it is. So yeah, that's what. Now let's try to understand. Yeah, we understood the passage. I'll just, after this, just paraphrase the whole information. The point is that people have faith in the artifacts, but these artifacts can be changed. In the earlier days, the museums were actually meant for researchers. This is the whole information. Now, if I go to the questions, let me see if there's something. Compared with today's museums, those of the past, what should be the answer? Please read it and tell me. What should be the answer to question 31? Tell me. You might have answered something, you might have answered correctly, you might not have answered correctly.
That's B.
Yeah, obviously. There cannot be any other answer. Can you see that? Is it
Yes,
easy?
sir.
Easy to get
Yes,
it
sir.
now? Okay. Let me see. Let me see if there's some idea in the second question. According to the writer, current trends in heritage industry. They are not talking about current trends as of now. So I know for this, I have to read the second paragraph. So I can go to the second set of questions. Consumers prefer theme parks. These thing has not yet come. So I'm sure I have to go to paragraph 2 now, isn't it?
Right. Yes.
Whatever this investment was, we have got one answer with the help of all this. So great. Thank you, God. You helped me get one question right. Let's go to the next one. Now, can you please read this paragraph again? When there is a big paragraph, intuitively you should be doing this. Okay, fine. This is what it is. So I divided it in two parts, and I just try to understand what is said here. I'll write the things here in the milestones, and then we will see what exactly is it trying to say. So can you please read from here to here and tell me what should I write in the margin?
Now it says the altitudes which they were using in the history has now been changed.
Exactly.
So
That
the
all-
experience will be more exciting, means there will be more
Yeah, let's talk
More-
about some
more
kind
visitors.
of change. So and
Well-
and the keyword is recently and however, which means they are contradicting the previous paragraph. There's something new happening here. So there is a transition, isn't it?
Yes.
And the change is that these museums are trying to display things in such a way that they want to give good experience to the visitors.
Not showing
Not
the
just-
reality.
Yeah, it's not just about putting all the content for researchers. They are trying to put things which could be useful for a layman or at least entertaining for the layman. And after
Okay.
that, there are examples, this example, that example, this example, that example, da da dee dee do. So basically they have given a fact, or this is what we call as a topic sentence or a theme sentence. The theme is this, that the things are changing. And then from here to here, I don't even have to understand everything. All this is all they are saying is that they have given some example. London example, this example, this example. How does that matter? Imperial War Museum in London, US trend emerged such earlier, Willenberg, prototype of many heritage developed other parts of the world. And there is something new step. They are now writing some comments here, right? From here to here, it's all about comments. So let me see what are these comments. So let me just read from here to here again and see what's happening. So what is this paragraph all about?
So it means the theme parks means that some people are against the more means presenting things more exciting while bending the truth. But most public doesn't. In first before the conclusion of paragraph, they have said it is means intolerable vulgarization, means they do not tolerate. But public does not think like that.
Exactly. Very good. Very good.
Uh.
Some people say it is good. Some people say it is bad. That you are trying to entertain people. So, but
Mixed opinion.
Yeah, mixed opinion. But the majority says, "Oh, it is good," isn't it? Some people say that all these changes which are happening in museums, where they are trying to put things in an easy way, is like vulgarization, intolerable vulgarization. Why do you want to present things in a beautiful way? If it is Akbar ki chappal, then let it look like Akbar ki chappal. Why should you polish it? Just for the people to like it, why should you do that? So yeah, that's what it is. And but then whenever you find these words, have you seen that movie, my favorite movie, Jungle Book? Dheeraj ji and Tarun ji.
Yes, yes,
That
yes.
movie,
Yes, sir.
Jungle Book.
Yes, sir.
Remember what used to happen when an elephant used to pass the jungle?
I don't remember.
All the other animals used to bow down and they used to pay their respect to elephants,
Because it's
right?
so big. That's why.
Because wherever elephants used to go, the rivers also used to go through the same path, because their feet used to create those pathways for the rivers. So elephants brought water.
Okay.
to the jungle because they were so heavy that their feet used to sink in the mud and water used to come following them. So everybody used to bow down. These are some elephant words. Whenever you get but, whenever you get however, yeah, similarly, एक अपन ने देखा था थोड़ी देर पहले. So, these are some elephant words because they change the direction of the passage. This is called as transition words. What do you mean by transition? Transition means any kind of change. Big change is called as transition. वो बोल रहा है such developments have been criticized as intolerable vulgarization. But मतलब बहुत ही strong U-turn. कभी आपने गाड़ी चलाते समय U-turn मारा है? सबने मारा है सर, कैसी बात कर रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
कभी आपने गाड़ी चलाते समय U-turn मारते हुए स्पीड फास्ट करके देखा है? यदि किया होता
No.
तो यहाँ नहीं बैठे होते, isn't it?
मैं वो बस बताना नहीं.
So when you read, you have to alter your speed. Whenever you find a U-turn word, you have to go slow. Reading a paragraph is like driving a car. Some words deserve more respect than other words. So all these transition words like but, however, nevertheless, whenever you get those words, you have to bow, you have to go slow because there's a huge shift in thought happening there. Yeah. So that is
Right.
what is happening here. Some people call it
But
as vulgarization.
Rajiv,
Uh-huh.
whenever I read it like in a flow, then I used to imagine what actually I have read. Then I read it again to find
Yeah.
out what I have missed.
Yeah.
Then I have read it again. So this is the habit which I have developed.
I
I want
also
to know
had
what
this habit.
actually the habit should be.
Yes.
But I won't do.
No, I mean, you see, this is the problem. I mean, in our schools, I don't really want to blame or I want to kind of sound like I'm complaining, but somehow our schools or our system doesn't tell how to read.
That is true because that's not our native language. That is.
Not even in Hindi chapters also, we are never told that भैया देखो transition हो रहा है तो यहाँ पे तुम्हें slow जाना है, तुम्हें कब
Right.
fast पढ़ना है, कब slow पढ़ना है. By chance कुछ लोग novel पढ़ना शुरू कर देते हैं, उनकी reading बहुत अच्छी हो जाती है बचपन से.
Right.
लेकिन कहीं भी ऐसा scientific तरीके से बताया नहीं जाता कि आपको कहाँ fast होना है, कहाँ slow होना है. और ये इतना important skill है, मतलब how to read. Isn't it such an important topic?
It is actually. They don't guide us. If it is a full stop, you need to stop. If it's comma, you need to go slow.
Yeah, exactly. Full stop, comma, सब जगह हम full speed में जा रहे होते हैं और somehow हम लोग को अभी तक वो revelation है ही नहीं कि reading itself is a subject and it's a topic and it must be taught to students how to read. If they start reading properly, they can understand every subject because the writer is trying to convey something with the help of these punctuations. Comma लगा रहा है, but लगा रहा है, full stop लगा रहा है, paragraph change कर रहा है, तो क्यों कर रहा है?
Reading actually helps us to while we are speaking.
Yeah, of course.
If it is a good reader, he can speak with modulations.
With modulation, exactly. Yeah. And he can, highlight the stuff. He can use these transition words or discourse markers, and it makes you very organized. So
That's true.
the reading is the base for writing as well as speaking to a great extent. Okay, so if I want to reconstruct the whole passage, basically they are saying that now there is some change happening. What is the change? Well, all these museums are trying to present stuff in a very interesting way so that people get involved. And there is mixed opinion about. Some people say that it's a vulgarization, and others say that, oh, it is good. I mean, large number of people say, oh, museums are getting better because they are trying to showcase something which interests us more, involves us more. That's pretty much the passage, right? I mean, this
That's
paragraph.
true.
Let's go to the questions now. And if I look at the headings, let me look at the headings first. So which heading? pretty much sums up this thought.
Second,
Yeah, you got this. Yeah. Mixed views on current changes in museum.
I think I am doing right now.
Yeah.
Previously, it was not correct.
Yeah. It's about how we read actually, you know.
That is
It's so
the case.
interesting, you know. It's once you know this, you would love to do these kind of questions. And I challenge you, you'll never go wrong. Because we don't
Previously, I have
read-
selected the international dimension,
yeah.
which was
Now you
incorrect.
understand why is that the right answer. Okay. Look at question 32, and if you can tell me what should be the answer to that one.
Which one? Which question?
Question
Six?
32.
32? We don't have 32 in it. We have till 14
Oh,
only.
yeah, can you, yeah, it's 13. So basically, yeah, this question, the second question from the MCQ, according to the writer,
Okay.
the trend.
Okay.
Am I sharing my screen or not?
Yes, you do. Actually,
Oh,
I'm checking my screen also and your screen also. That is why.
oh, okay. So this question, pretty much. You got this right?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Wait. No, it was incorrect for me.
Tarun, what about you?
It was incorrect for me.
Oh. So what is the correct answer? Now if you look at the, don't refer to what you answered, but now
I've
with
opened the
this-
fresh one. That's why.
Huh?
I've opened the fresh one, so I'm just checking.
Yeah, yeah. So what should be the answer to this one now? According to
A.
the writer, the current trends
A.
emphasize, yeah, personal involvement. And you can always act like a doubting mother-in-law. Doubting mother-in-law. DMIL. This is very important.
Rajiv,
Don't-
can you explain that? Why first?
Okay, let's look at all the options. See, there's something called as process of elimination. Don't look for the right answer, look for the wrong answers and keep on.
Actually, I did by elimination of option because I was also first and confused.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
According
I
to
have
the writer,
selected
current
have their
trends,
opinions in York and London.
what was your answer?
Just- Mine was B because I went with the keyword.
Have their origin in York and London, as if they started in York and London. Is that the case? Let me go to the paragraph and see whether they started in York and London. But I don't see any. Let's see what exactly is the paragraph telling. They started in York and London.
No, they didn't started, but
Yeah, they never start. I mean, just give me 1 second.
yeah.
Hello. Hello. They call and they put the call on hold. How can they do this? Okay. So if I go to the passage again. So what are they telling about York and London? So they're just giving examples of York and London. Like,
Right.
so it's not about that they started, all these changes started in York and London. So this is factually incorrect. We cannot really infer
And where it says that it is emphasizing on personal development.
personal
I'm
involvement.
sorry, involvement.
Yeah, first 2-3 lines, if you read them, no. Now they are changing. How are they changing? That they are looking for providing personal this experience. The more exciting, the better. So if you try to relate it with some of the things, like, have you gone to Akshardham temple?
Yes.
It never looks like a temple now.
Right.
It's more like a plaything where you are going for a show or like an
Right.
exhibition, you know.
True.
Similarly, if you go to some of the museums like Salar Jung in Hyderabad or some places in Amritsar where Jallianwala Bagh is there, it doesn't look like a museum. They've got music, they've got all pakoda samosa.
They're changing everything.
Yeah, there is like, you get filled with all that patriotic feelings there. So
Now they have
try-
created the fountains. So it is
the
giving
food-
another
yeah,
theme.
exactly. So that's what I mean. All these places are trying to involve us in every possible way so that people go there. And some people, so So if we relate it with some real life example and experience, it becomes easy to answer, isn't it?
Right, right.
So
Rajiv,
yeah.
just one thing. If you don't mind, I'll have the look into the recording. I
Okay,
just
no
need to
problem.
rush somewhere.
Sure. Not a problem at all.
Thank you, Rajiv. You will be sending the recording on the group itself, right?
Yeah. I'll send the recording there.
I wanted to be a part of the discussion, but I am not sure. Today
No,
is
that's
Sunday,
fine.
so
That's
that's why a
fine.
lot of things are pending.
I understand. The point is, like, if you have understood the techniques, that's enough.
I do.
You
Actually,
can
this
apply.
technique we have discussed yesterday, so I
Yeah.
do understand it. But yes, today you have told me the another technique, like to divide the paragraph
Yes.
and write the keywords. So that is
Exactly.
actually different. If
Yes.
I'll go by that way, once you will be giving me another homework, so I
Yeah.
think I would be more correct.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
Rajiv.
Great.
Thank you, everyone.
So Tarun, now you are left, and we'll do this passage, and we'll see how this
Okay.
these questions can be done. So whenever you do these questions, it is important that you focus on the keywords, you understand the passage, and you do it this way. So we have answered this question pretty much. Mixed views, we answered it, and
Yes,
the
yes.
next question was this one where a personal involvement one, and you said that you got it right by process of elimination. Yeah.
Yes.
So this one doesn't make sense. They rely on computer. This is just
Mhm.
about one of them, and they reflect minority taste. This is again about one of them. You know,
Okay.
the fact is, it is A, which is the correct one.
A is the okay. So it was not mentioned or minority taste somewhere.
Yeah, it's not mentioned anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, the writer says that museums, heritage sites, and theme parks. Now, this would pretty much be from the next paragraph. So this is important. Once we realize that most of the questions are in sequence, then we can jump to the next paragraph and see how it is structured. Okay, so let's do the same thing with this paragraph quickly. In a related development, what is it saying? The sharp,
Sharp distinction between museum and heritage sites on the one hand, theme parks on the other hand is gradually evaporating. The already borrow ideas and concept from one another. For example, the museum have adopted storylines for exhibition. Sites have accepted theming as a relevant tool, and theme parks are moving towards more authenticity and research-based presentation. In zoos, animals are no longer kept in cages but in great spaces, either in open air or enormous greenhouses such as jungle and desert environment, and in burger zoos in Holland. This particular trend is regarded as one of the major development and presentation of natural history in 20th century. Okay.
Yeah. So what is happening here? First 2-3 lines are the theme, and
Yes.
the rest of the lines are the examples, and this line is
Example.
the commentary. Generally, the paragraphs are arranged in this sequence: point, then example, and then explanation or some commentary.
Commentary. Okay.
The first 3 lines are the theme. What they're saying is that the distinction is evaporating, which means all these places are becoming more and more alike.
More similar. They're looking like similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they are borrowing ideas from each other, and they have given examples that zoos are changing, theme parks are changing, all these heritage sites are changing. So how the things are changing and how they are trying to involve people. That's pretty much this
Yes.
paragraph is.
Yes. So
Great. Yeah.
so I marked. I think so. People. I can you show the option? I marked it.
Yeah. Let's look at the heading first.
Heading.
So,
Okay.
commercial pressure, mixed views. Yeah.
Fewer differences between public
That's
attraction.
very good. Yeah. This was D, I believe, right?
Yes.
So this one becomes 6th. So yeah, I can go here. Okay, so I can see that this one is 6th. And what about this question? We mark the answers here. This is this, yeah. Theme parks. What should be the answer to 30?
Sir D.
Yeah, are less easy to distinguish. it says the differences are evaporating, which means they are less easy to distinguish.
Then before. Okay.
than before.
Okay.
Yeah, we got this. Great. So this is how, and you can use process of elimination. This is how you can actually read large paragraphs by dividing it into small portions and read.
Okay.
And
No,
see,
understood.
the best part is you don't even have to remember what was said here, because whatever they were supposed to do has already been done and you have got the information about it. Anytime you want to read a paragraph, you can just read these headings,
Example.
yeah,
Headings and
the
exam.
milestones or some comments you wrote. It becomes
Okay, okay.
easy to read. All right. Now
Okay.
let's go to just 3 more paragraphs left and we can finish it. It's not a big deal now.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's see what exactly is happening here. Again, we'll divide it into 2 parts, some random 2 parts, and we'll read what's going on there. So I
Okay.
can divide it up to here and then from here, because however, which means some kind of transition is happening, right?
Okay.
So like this,
Understood.
we can divide it and we can read it. All right, so if you read these lines, can just spend some time reading it and we'll discuss it then.
Mm. This development is a response to market forces. All the museums, heritage sites have a special other distinct role to fulfill. They are also operating in a very competitive environment where visitors make choices on how, where to spend their free time. Heritage and museum experts do not have invent stories and recreate historical environments to attract their visitors. Their suits are already in place. However, the exhibits
Oh,
must be
hold
both.
on, only up to this place.
Yes, yes.
So what's going on here? If I
Here,
have to-
actually, they're showing that they have actually they now theme parks are been showing more like social and cultural issues, but
Yeah.
no more only fantasy stories like that,
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse and like that. But
Yes.
and now so and market is also forcing the museum
Yes.
to the, to show actual or museum heritage sites and actual.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is because of market demand. People want,
Market demand.
yeah, people want that they should show something which is serious. That is why they are changing and they are operating in a competitive environment because people have so many options. So in
Yes,
order
yes.
to remain there in the competition, they have to change.
Okay.
Okay, so I understand this much now. What about the rest of this part? So they are saying, yeah, they're making some kind of transition here. Exhibits must be both based on artifacts and facts.
Now it's a comment actually.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, this is a comment. I'm glad now you are able to understand
yes,
that, initially they always give a theme and after that there is commentary. So
yes,
what are
yes.
the comments? They're saying that, yeah,
Artifact means it should based on the exhibit should be like an artifact and based on facts given in the history.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So they should be based on facts as well as artifacts. So you cannot just
Artifacts means what, sir? Means like
artifacts means old objects shown in the museums.
sir,
And
but exhibits and
must
doesn't
be based
stand.
on artifacts and facts. Artifacts means old facts or old realities,
Okay. Okay.
right? And facts is the current
We
realities.
history. Yes. Yes. Okay.
So you cannot change history just to entertain people.
Okay. Okay. I understand.
So they must be based on artifacts and facts. So artifacts are the objects actually, and facts are the stories behind those objects. You cannot change the history. You cannot change the historical objects, basically,
Yes.
as we know them and attractively presented. So these are 2 different goals. They should be based on fact and they should be attractive also. So how
Okay.
can you make Akbar Basha look like Amitabh Bachchan?
Yeah.
No, very difficult. Or your
But in the end, he
if I
reality
think
he
about Akbar, the face that comes to my face is Hrithik Roshan,
yes, Jodha Akbar.
Jodha Akbar wala Akbar, and I don't think Akbar would have been such a hunk.
No,
I mean,
he was ruthless actually like that.
ruthless or Yeah, but then not even so good looking. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But the way we understand Akbar is,
Glamorize.
yeah, it's so glamorized. So, yeah, that's what it is. You cannot really change the facts and artifacts.
Yes.
However, exhibits must be based on artifacts and facts and attractively presented. Now, this is the problem, and that's what they're saying. Those who are professionally engaged in art of interpreting history, so professionals basically, are thus means as a result, are in a difficult position. Why are they in difficult position?
Because there is a narrow means there is a
Yeah,
narrow difference between their demand is narrow
yeah,
different. How should I say?
yeah,
Means they are standing between if they should provide evidence more or they
yeah.
should provide more glamorous kind of
Attractiveness.
history like
Exactly, exactly. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
you're right. That's right.
to
So
the people so that they can generate income more.
just give me 1 second. Yes, yes. एक minute. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that's what they are. They have got very like opposite priorities or contrasting priorities that they have to balance between something which is attractive and something which is factual. So how would you balance out? How would you make sure that, you know, whatever you are presenting is factual as well as attractive? So that's what they are talking about in these lines, that these professionals are actually in a very difficult position.
Okay.
So paragraph D, what should be the heading for this one?
So actually, I think so. We have marked for C that paragraph heading in previous question.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
But
can
now in D we should mark D. I think so. We should
just
mark.
hold on for a minute, please. Hello. Mhm. अच्छा मैं चलो ठीक है ओके yeah so yeah must be
In
based
D
on
we should mark. Can you show me the headings once again?
yeah
Uh, Commercial pressure on people in
yeah
charge.
commercial pressures of people in on people in charge. So basically all these commercial pressures make them think that what should they present and how should they go about it.
Go
Yeah,
about.
for
Yes, yes.
C what was the answer?
It was once
Pure
again
differences.
mixed view. Mixed view.
Mixed review तो उससे पहले था B वाले
पहला था
वाला.
सर. So C का I think so I don't know sir.
So
How
C was fewer differences between public attractions.
few differences between public attraction.
And
Okay.
mixed views was this one. So we
Okay.
didn't
Okay.
mark
Okay.
this
Okay.
now. We
Okay.
have done. Yeah. Okay. So, and any other question we can answer from here?
Yes, sir.
I think, yeah, pretty much now we have understood how to answer. Read one
Yes, sir.
paragraph at a time and
No.
answer those questions. So I'm again
Actually, in every means, the question will be in the
yeah, 90% of the times the questions would be in this.
according to the paragraph
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Museum hidden sites and theme parks often work in close partnership are less easy to distinguish. This we already did. The writer says
Yes.
that in preparing exhibits for museums, experts should what should be the answer to do this one?
Writer says that preparing it have to balance conflicting priorities.
Yeah, the priorities of evidence and attractiveness. These two
Yes.
goals are opposite goals. They are conflicting goals.
Yes.
Now we can go to paragraph E. So you can look at this, most of the time the questions are in sequence.
Yes.
Oh, okay. These true false now given questions are also there. Consumers prefer theme parks which avoid serious issues.
False.
This is false because in the passage, the current passage itself.
Current passage they have written now they want
Yeah.
that display more social and cultural issues.
Yes, serious issues.
Yes.
So the answer is false here. It's there in the first line that theme parks are now trying to display serious issues. So this is false. More people visit museums than theme parks. Actually,
So
there is no such
not
data.
given, not such data given.
No such data given about how many people go to museums, how many people go to theme parks. There is no such data there. The boundaries of Leiden. Now, Leiden is not there. Let's read paragraph E and answer questions based on that. Okay, it says it could be claimed that in order to make everything in heritage more real, historical accuracy must be increasingly altered. So this means they are changing the history.
Changing the history according.
Changing the history according to current things. And then again, coming to the examples. So first of all, they give a theme. It is very important to understand the theme properly because
Yes,
after
sir.
that they give examples. It be get mixed up in examples.
Okay.
This example is just for the purpose of better explanation of the fact. So if you understand the fact, the example would become easier.
Okay.
So basically they are saying that in order to make something interesting, more real means something which matches our current reality.
Current reality.
Historical accuracy must be altered because people do not get connected. And they are giving all the examples. Like, for example, this monkey is made to show faces of some Malay features. And then similarly is again a connector. Museums at this place, Neanderthal man is making some kind of dominant gesture to his wife just to make the things look more real. They're making
Like in today's feminism, they are showing like that something. Okay.
such presentations tell us more about contemporary perceptions, like current realities. So current beliefs or current realities, contemporary perceptions of the world than about the ancestors. Monkeys never made any gestures, and these Malay features, we don't even know whether monkeys had Malay features or not. Nobody was present at that time, right? So they are just talking about the current realities and they're trying to change it just that people could relate to them. There is one compensation. So one compensation, however, what is that? So there's something new happening here. For professionals who make these interpretations, if they did not provide the interpretation, visitors would do for themselves based on their own ideas, misconceptions, and prejudices. So people can make their own judgment, isn't it? Even if these historians do not present things in a certain way, people might make their own assumptions.
And imagination and stories.
Yeah, people can make their own imaginations and stories. And no matter how exciting the result, it would contain a lot more bias than the presentations provided by experts. So
But
the view can be biased. It's very natural for us to look at everything from our own perspective. And yeah, we would look at it like that. So basically it's talking about how things are changed. And even if these presenters do not make the change, people are imaginative and they would think that they would have their own imagination to fulfill the gap. Interpreting the facts to make visitors' expectations.
yes, third.
Maybe this makes sense. The international dimension, not really. Collection of factual evidence, not really. Pure differences between public are already done. Current views and suggestions. It's not about reviews and suggestions.
Reviews, it is not about reviews and suggestion. It can be third. Third is fixed.
Yeah, third is fixed. So this is the answer. So we got pretty much finished with all these heading questions. Now let's see if we can answer some MCQ based on this paragraph. Yeah. In paragraph E, the writer suggests that some museum exhibits fail to match visitor expectations.
No.
We are not using fail.
No.
Fail is a
No.
little out of scope. Are based on false assumptions. False
Yes, yes.
assumptions.
No,
Maybe-
false.
Maybe
Means-
some assumptions, but they are
Maybe.
false or not. Nobody can prove them
Okay.
whether they are false or not. It is our judgment which makes it false. They might be looking like Malaya. They might not be looking like Malaya. We don't know whether it's false or true.
Hmm.
Reveal more about present beliefs than about the past. This is
Yes,
definitely
maybe.
sense.
Yes, yes.
This is quite a maybe thing. Allow
Okay.
visitors to make more use of their imagination. So it's not that visitors are forced to use their imagination. Visitors by
Okay.
themselves make their imagination. So this is factually correct, but then it is presented in a different way here. It does not allow visitors. Visitors by themselves are ready to do any kind of imagination.
No. Okay. I understand.
So the answer is C there.
Yes.
Okay, I think, yeah, there is one or two question here in boundaries of Leiden. Leiden, did we see the word Leiden in this one?
In factual part, we can see maybe.
I don't see Leiden in this paragraph at least.
No, it's not given.
There's the next
In F paragraph,
In
in
F
F paragraph, in town like Leiden, in
Yeah, so we can look at this, but we can read the whole paragraph and understand what's going on, and then we'll do the questions.
okay.
It says human bias is inevitable. They are talking about bias, and they are saying it is inevitable, which means you cannot escape from it. So they are talking about bias.
Yes.
But another source of bias, one more source of bias. So humans themselves are biased, and another source is the representation of history has to do with the transitory nature of materials themselves. So another source of bias is this, the way the things are presented there, materials.
Means just how the history is changing its nature.
Yes. The fact is, so what is the fact? That everything from history survives the historical process. Everything does not survive the historical process. So, if you read this, what they are saying is that all these castles, palaces, cathedrals, large buildings have longer lifespan than small huts of ordinary people.
Yes.
So, all these castles remain, but small buildings, they go away.
Yes.
Right? So what happens? The same applies to the furnishing. So all this furniture and all the good long-lasting furniture with long life remains, and all the other furniture perishes. Then they are giving an example. What is the example? Leiden. So what is happening here? 17th century something was there. Is same number of inhabitants. So the population is same. So population is same number of inhabitants. People lived within the walled town, and area more than 5 times smaller, but the area was smaller.
Okay.
That's what they are talking about, Leiden, that population is still the same. The population has not increased or decreased, but
Yes,
the
sir.
area has become 5 times larger now.
Smaller.
It was smaller earlier.
Smaller earlier. Okay. Okay.
People lived within the walled town, and area 5 times smaller. So this is what they're talking about Leiden. Now, since I remember there is some question about Leiden, let me see what that question was, and I'll answer that true, false, not given question before it evaporates from my mind. Boundaries of Leiden have changed little.
True.
Oh, it cannot be little, 5 times. So this is absolutely false, isn't it?
False. Okay.
It has not changed little, it has changed to a large scale.
Large scale. Okay. 5 times large.
5
Okay.
times. Okay. And then it says museums can give false impression of how life used to be. Maybe this is true, because that's what they are saying. large castles and everything remains, but rest of the things.
Only the upper class societies are been shown in
Yes.
the museum, but not the
Yeah.
lower. Yeah.
Exactly. Only the upper class is shown in the museum and lower class is not, because all their objects go away.
Yes.
Oh, this is true actually.
True. True.
Yeah. So they are telling that this is why we get biased about when things when we look at museum, because only the long-lasting things are shown. No wonder that people who stroll around exhibits are filled with nostalgia. The evidence in museum indicates that life was too much in the past, too much better in the past. Huh. So when we go to Agra, we think that everybody used to live in a castle only, because there are no
Yes.
small places.
Yes.
This notion is induced by the bias in its representation in museums and heritage sites. So this is how it is. I mean, it's not something which is beyond us. We always talk about it in our day-to-day life. But when something comes in a written form and when the language is fancy, the way it is, we tend to believe, oh, this is something out of the world.
Okay.
But the point is, yeah, it's all very day-to-day. And this is how, okay, this question is left. By noting that our view of history is biased because
Museum. We tend to ignore things that displease us.
no, not really.
No.
This is
No.
the reason. Only very durable
Very
objects,
durable objects remain. Okay.
yeah, rest of the objects perish.
Okay.
And we did all this. Yeah, so we are done.
Yeah. Yes,
So
sir.
this is how we can do these passages. We don't have to go too deep into it. We have to relate it. Yeah,
Break it.
break
Yeah.
it. That's very important. And initially, you are supposed to first understand the techniques, and it may take a little time. So you go slow, and then you can pick up speed.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So great. And this is how you can practice. This is how you can use the techniques to develop your reading skills. It takes time initially, but then with the passage of time, after some practice, you automatically become fast. First precision, then speed.
Okay.
Right. So you can go
Okay,
through
sir.
all this recording once again, starting
Yes,
from the
sir.
first question. And pretty much the techniques that we discussed were, number one,
Yes.
how to read. This is important. So you can divide the paragraph and read it. Yeah, you can make some milestones with regard to the lines there, right? Also, we discussed about there are certain words called as transition words, which are so very important. They change the course of the passage, right? So we can mark them like but, however, those kind of questions, those kind of things. And yeah, we can divide and rule. And we, by answering questions, we can use process of elimination. So rather than looking for the right choice, we can keep on looking for the wrong choice and cut it. Whatever is left is the right choice. So these are some key techniques which we can use in reading. And the last is first precision, then speed. Don't think about speed right now. See, we spent 1 hour discussing one passage. That does not mean that in exam also you'll take that much time.
No, sir.
But initially, when you are doing these passages, it is worth spending this kind of time to do the passages, to understand the nature of them, to understand how the questions are arranged, to understand the sequence of the questions and know the right techniques. Once you master these techniques, it becomes very easy for you to pick up the answers. One more thing is about how paragraphs are structured. You'll find that the first line is usually the theme, and the second line and third line are usually the examples.
Okay.
And the fourth and the fifth lines are usually the comments.
Okay.
Usually the questions are from the theme, yeah, the first line. So if you
Okay.
understand the theme, all the things fall in place and you can get the answer.
Okay, sir.
That's
now I
pretty
understand.
much, yeah. And